me, whoever you are. No one can control the symbiotes. No one!
I need not control the symbiotes, Spider-Man.
Doc Ock?
We will work as one. It is a new world. Humanity needs the skills that my technology will give them. Symbiosis is the only way.
I should have known a reformed Doc Ock was too good to be true.
A perfect world order. Those who cannot share my vision will be crushed by it.
Speaking of crushed,
Huh?
it's showtime, freaks. Ooh, I smell bad symbiote, and it ain't me.
Bring it on, Grandpa!
Alone at last.
Let us end this, Spider-Man. You will never get past my barrier, Spider-Man.
He's right. I need to find some way to draw power away from his shield.
Irashaimase! I am Ataletoka, Speed Officer
Yes,
Tasker, and
his
welcome
shield is
to
drawing
part
power from
6
his.
of Let's Play
Still need to
Spider-Man
draw
for the
more
PS1.
power.
And in this part, we're going to be fighting against Doctor Octopus and Carnage in the final battles of the game. Yeah, we're pretty much at endgame now.
One more should do it.
Oh, and Doc Ock is actually one of Spider-Man's oldest adversaries. He made his first appearance in the third issue of Amazing Spider-Man,
Pay the piper, Ock.
and by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko.
Uh-oh. Looks like his shield is regenerated.
Oh, I just noticed the comic there. Where did I see it? I'm trying to find it. Okay. Sometimes you can accidentally stun lock yourself in a force field. You can easily fix that by just jumping. No big deal. Okay. Okay, we need to hit each switch with the webbing. As you can see, we endow divert power from the shield so that he becomes temporarily vulnerable, and we can lay a smackdown on him.
Stand still, little bug.
Okay.
What are you doing, you fool?
And now, we just need to do this one more time.
There!
Doc Ock was actually the main antagonist of the second Spider-Man movie directed by Sam Raimi. You know, the ones with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And in Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock was actually played by Alfred Molina.
Now you die.
Okay. We need to do this one more time. He has like a sliver of health left because I took a little too much time getting to him. That's my mistake. Now we'll jump over to force field in order to move around. There. Now just one more switch. He will be down. Now, knock him down.
I'm defeated.
There, we beat him. And And now we are going to save it. And next, we need to watch a small cutscene before we move on to the next fight against Carnage.
But then, this way.
One down, one to go. Wonder how Venom's doing. Eddie, are you alright? Talk to me. Wake up, Brock. What'd you say? That's a sonic bubble in the middle of the room. Seeing as how the only two things that symbiotes hate are fire and sonics, I'm guessing Ock made it just in case Carnage tried to double-cross him.
What color do you please, Spider-Man?
Okay, so now we're up against Carnage, and we can make this fight easier by knocking into the sonic bubble. But speaking from experience, that's kind of hard to do. And if you notice, in the middle of the sonic bubble, there's a comic. So we'll go in there for just long enough to get it. And it disappeared. But going into the sonic bubble actually drains away our health.
You've interfered in my life for the last time, Carnage.
Oh, it knocked me down. So let's just try that again. I go for a comic and it seems to just disappear. So I don't know what that's about.
That's a sonic bubble in the middle of the room. Seeing as how the only two things that
I don't know if I ended up
hate are
picking it
fire
up and I just didn't get the voice sample.
What color do you please,
Signify it.
Spider-Man?
Okay, I'm not seeing it now, so I'm guessing I got it.
Whoa!
And the same thing happened to the comics that appeared in the fight with Ock. Like when I went for it, it seemed to disappear.
Nice try!
And I didn't get the voice clip of Peter saying golden. To signify that I had picked up a comic. Okay, so let's try this again. I don't have to go into the sonic bubble now and drain my health to pick up the comic.
Here I come!
And once you pick it up, that you just have it. You don't need to go for it again. In fact, it won't appear again once you pick it up. That health recovery disappeared just before I could get it. This will be difficult. Okay. Managed to pick up that health recovery at the last second.
Already locked and loaded.
Ha! You didn't get out of the range of Sonic Bubble in time. So...
I'm already
there we go. Now he's out of it, so we need to knock him back in.
Die!
Okay. The way this fight is programmed, and he'll just come straight for us. So we can just leave. No, actually, it does actually go in the circle. So I was mistaken. I had just knocked him in.
Nice try!
Let's just see if I can do that one more time. I mean, I've done it twice already. Okay. Ouch. Okay, I should be able to knock him in. And from here. Or not.
Nice try!
Okay. I want to see if I can pick up a health recovery. Here's one. Alright.
Nice try!
Knocked him in. And this will suck away a lot of his health.
That one right now.
Okay. So now the rest should be easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, and I'm knocking it again. I don't even think I needed to. Okay, well, now I've beaten both Doc Ock and Carnage. So let's just watch the next cutscene once we save this. And now... here we go. Save completed.
You are a born loser, Cletus Cassidy. Like I told Mysterio, no one can control the symbiotes. No one I've met, anyway. Take a breather, Spidey. It's over. Well, just another day in the life. Whoa! What the? Is that Ock?
Okay, so... well, the Carnage symbiote ended up bonding with Doc Ock. And now they've become Monster Ock. But the place is going nuclear. Here, so we can't afford to try to fight him. Because if Spider-Man tries, then he's going to end up cooked. And there are 2 comics in this escape route. I already picked up the first one, and we'll find the second while we're running away from Monster Ock. And this is actually the last segment of the game. A little anticlimactic. But, whatever.
Whoa!
On its own, it's a decent enough set piece. But at the very end, and one could be forgiven for finding it a little underwhelming. But you know, we just did 2 big boss fights in a row. So I think it's a plenty fine end to the game as is. But anyway,
Stay away from me.
I did actually spend some time playing on my PS5 today, and I actually finished the Demon Slayer game named the Hinokami Chronicles. Which I did kind of stress out a little bit because
Level 3.
the fights in the last chapter of that game are pretty brutal, and
Pressure's really building.
the ultimate arts were disabled for some reason. And I really could have used those to make that a little easier.
Can't shake him.
But overall, I liked the game, and it did help me get into the Demon Slayer manga and anime series a little more easily. I mean, heck, now I have 2 manga volumes of Demon Slayer. They're right at my desk, helping to hold my microphone up along with a bunch of other manga volumes. And a few light novels.
Level 2.
Well, that's worth noting. And noticing I didn't see a second comic earlier. Oh, here it is.
Golden.
Uh-oh.
This is
Oh,
going
he's a
critical.
little close. In case you're wondering why I'm jumping so much, which it's the best way to create distance between me and Monster Ock.
Level 1. On the home stretch, baby.
Alright, we're almost at the end. So, here we are. Alright, gotta jump now.
Almost out of here.
Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Move it. Oh no, Ock! After all that, it was the symbiote that saved Ock. You've got to be kidding. Perfect end to a perfect day. Huh? What the?
It's a good thing Black Cat gave me a call, son.
Looks like just in time.
Hey, Spidey, can you get us Captain America's autograph?
Oh, brother. Punisher, do you have any threes?
Go fish. So, nice of you to join us for once, Spidey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was out saving the world. Beating you guys at cards ought to be pretty easy.
Your spider sense won't save you here. Look who's talking, Daredevil. You've been looking at my cards all night. I don't need to look at your cards, Punisher. Your bluffs are so obvious.
Okay, okay. Let's keep this a nice, friendly, clean game.
Who keeps inviting this guy?
Hey, will you guys keep it down?
Hey, loosen up, kids! I'm on fire!
Wait, hold on. Time out. All of you guys were working together, and you still couldn't take down Spider-Man?
It's not my fault. Doc Ock's plan was horrible. Everyone knows you can't control the symbiotes.
Hey, wait! So, I'm a rhino, you're a scorpion, and he's an octopus. What's a Mysterio?
So, Rhino, you got any threes?
Hey! Hey, I got a bingo! Ha ha! You guys think you're so smart, but I won! Ha! Who's your daddy, Doc Ock? Ha ha ha! Victory is mine! You're always laughing at me, but who's crying now, huh? Ha 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 ha! Wait a minute, I made a mistake.
Okay, so we've beaten the game, and look at how Spider-Man looks in the credits. We've just unlocked the symbiote Spider-Man costume. That Peter got a hold of in Secret Wars, and carried with him all the way back home at the end. And once he got it off of him, it eventually made its way to Eddie Brock and became Venom. So, one, how did y'all like the Captain America cameo at the end? And two, I can't help but wonder if maybe they wanted to do an actual fight against Monster Ock after the whole nuclear meltdown escape segment, but just didn't have enough time to work it in before release. But hey, there's plenty of unlockables. Oh, and by the way, the whole reason that you have to pick up comics on all the stages is for different unlockables and perks. Like, they provide different bonuses. And the symbiote Spider-Man costume is something we get for beating the game without ever running out of webbing. And, oh, and by the way, you can probably hear, it might be a little hard with me talking over it, but the credits do actually have a remix version of Spider-Man's classic theme song from the 60s. And you can also hear it in the title screen. I don't know, I kind of don't feel like showcasing it though. Oh, you can probably look it up on your own if you want to. But yeah, I feel like this was a perfect way to end the game. And as for the game itself, it's pretty good. It's a fun, solid action platformer that really captures the essence of Spider-Man, and while offering plenty of entertainment value aside from that. And I remember one time way back when I actually showed it to a cousin of mine who didn't generally care for Spider-Man, but she actually seemed to enjoy this game well enough. So, yeah, it's a good game. It's not necessarily a perfect game. It's not without its flaws, but overall, it's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of different costumes we can unlock. The symbiote Spider-Man costume lets you play with unlimited webbing. And then there's the Scarlet Spider costume. This costume was first worn by Ben Reilly in the Clone Saga in the 90s. Who was a clone of Peter Parker who believes himself to be the real Spider-Man. And the Clone Saga was so badly written that a lot of fans reading it, they couldn't tell whether Peter or Ben was the real one. And here's the Ben Reilly Spider-Man costume. And this was a costume that Ben Reilly wore when he took Peter's place as Spider-Man, and in the time that Peter believed himself to be a clone. And the Clone Saga was generally maligned by fans and critics alike, just because of all of the plot threads that piled up and the confusing nature of the whole story to begin with. But all that aside, there is also the gallery where we can look
Peter
at all the
Parker's
different characters.
Alter ego, the amazing Spider-Man. Spidey's wall crawling and web slinging, combined with his super strength and amazing agility, make old Webhead one of the most spectacular superheroes around.
Spider sense tingling.
And there's narration on each of the characters. Here's by Spider-Man's co-creator, the late great Stan Lee himself.
Golden.
We can also look at all the different cutscenes in the game. And we can look at the covers of different comics we collected with synopses on each issue we picked up. Like here, Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man number 482. Spider-Man number 1 by Todd McFarlane. Amazing Spider-Man number 6, the first appearance of the Lizard. And Spectacular Spider-Man number 158. And right here we've got Peter Parker Spider-Man number 1. And the Amazing Spider-Man number 129, the first appearance of the Punisher. And then there's Amazing Spider-Man number 2, who featuring the first appearance of the Vulture, and the start of how Peter earns his living by selling calling foes of his superhero exploits as Spider-Man and fighting against supervillains. One is to J. Jonah Jameson, the guy who hates Spider-Man. And over here we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 3, which was the conclusion of a 3-part story arc. Story arc about Peter fighting a plan by Doctor Octopus as he was starting college. And over here is Amazing Fantasy number 15, featuring the first ever appearance of Spider-Man. And there's Amazing Spider-Man number 311. And then there's Amazing Spider-Man number 252, the first Spider-Man comic where Peter had the symbiote costume and carried over from the Secret Wars miniseries. But yeah, I don't really feel like going through the game again to look for all the other comics. This is just something worth showing at the end of the playthrough. But all that aside, I think it's about time to call the video here. So, next week I will finally start working on going through the Grand Prix Cups and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So, until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves. We'll go outside. Get plenty of fresh air. Make sure you're around plenty of people who treat you right and care for you. And until next time, I am Atelier Toka, Spirit Officer Tasker, and I am going to go touch grass.